Well, good morning to you. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. It is the 3rd of February. For those of you keeping score, we're in February now. One person I know that's very excited that we're past January is Brittany Pacheco, who joins us now on a Wednesday because she's on the show every Wednesday and Thursday. Good morning to you, Brittany.
Hey, good morning, Todd, and good morning to everyone else joining us this morning for Up to the Minute. We appreciate you taking some time out of your morning to listen to our little podcast. While we're on the subject of being on Facebook Live, because obviously that's where we're at, be sure to take the opportunity to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell where you can stay up to date with all of the HCC uploads. Our very own HCCTV station works very hard on producing these videos. So once again, really quick recap. Follow us on social media, follow us on YouTube, and we also need your help to spread the word about Up to the Minute. Just take a little time. I promise I can brain this morning. It's difficult, but I can brain.
You need some coffee. Somebody get Brittany some coffee.
I don't drink coffee, but you know what? I might need to. But everyone, don't go away. Share this podcast first before you go away, but hopefully you go away after this podcast. So be sure to share, click that button. That way we can spread the word, make sure that people who aren't aware about this Up to the Minute show is aware and gets all this great information.
Wow. Okay. We went around the block on that one, but good to have you with us, Brittany, and we'll check in with you in a little while. If you get any questions in social media, make sure you jump back in and let us know. Okay.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to go get some caffeine, though.
All right. That sounds good. All right. So we've got a great show for you today. Dr. Larry Gonzalez is here. He's the chair of HCC's Government Department Majors and Minors Committee. Good morning to you, Dr. Gonzalez. Well, your microphone is muted, but we'll get it unmuted and we'll get back to you in a little while. So stick around because we want to learn more about the Majors and Minors Committee. But first, we've got a treat for you. We like to catch up with our former students. We've got one now who was an HCC grad many years ago. He's out in the California area, Dr. Christopher Segler. Good to see you this morning, Chris.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Great. We're glad you're with us. And, you know, during this pandemic, one of the things I've really started doing more of, I've been running for the past few years, but I've started running just almost every day to just try to keep fit, keep active, but it also helps with my mental awareness and mental health as well. But a lot of folks may be thinking of running for the first time, and you're known as the doc on the run. You're an ankle surgeon and foot and ankle surgeon, but you've got some tips for people who may want to get out and start running for the first time.
I do, yeah. So, running's a great activity. I mean, it really can very quickly change the way we feel, the way we think, all of it. It's a great way to lose weight, to maintain fitness and gain fitness very, very quickly, which of course this time of year, a lot of people are trying to do. And particularly after, a whole year on sitting at home, watching TV, all this kind of stuff that we've been doing, it can be very, very helpful. And it really is simple and easy to start running. And I will tell you, there are a couple of tips that I do have, 3 things you can do that will actually make it a lot easier to start a running program of your own, which of course is sort of the original social distancing, right? You're getting away from everybody anyway when you're going to run, if you're going to run by yourself. So it's very easy to do. But I think there are a couple of things that really do make it easier, because with a lot of activities, we try to make it complicated. The worst thing you can do, I think, if you decided it's a good idea, one of your friends told you to start running, the worst thing you can do is go get Runner's World magazine and start reading it, because, you have to remove the barriers. I mean, the fact is that anyone today, right now, can put on their shoes and go out the door and go for a run. So this morning, I actually, to prove this, that, you need to remove these barriers for running. You don't need a $200 Gore-Tex jacket or a fancy headlamp or a GPS watch or anything else. I ran in some running shoes that I bought before we went on a trip for Christmas 2 years ago. So they're 26 months old. Now, is it a good idea to run, train for the Houston Marathon in 26-month-old running shoes? Definitely not.
Right.
But you can go for a run. That's the first thing. So, the reason I ran in those shoes today is to prove to everyone here that you can put on the shoes that you have in your closet by your door right now and go for a run. That's the first thing. I think that's really important.
Chris, when I started running, it was about 11 or 12 years ago. You were around when I did, and I was in my 40s. I didn't run around the block, and I had some misconceptions. I thought, well, my ankles are bad, my knees are bad, I'm going to hurt myself. But, and I got to admit, when I first started running, it did hurt for a while. Everything all my joints seemed to hurt for a few months. But do you recommend people go out and try to hit that mile, hit 3 miles, or just go out and try to be active?
No, I think you really have to give yourself a break, and you have to realize that it's going to be ugly, right? That if you have this idea, if you look at pictures on Instagram of runners, if you look at people like Emma Coburn or Kara Goucher, or these really incredible athletes, and you try to think that you're going to look like them when you go to Memorial Park or Allen Parkway or around Buffalo Bayou or whatever, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to feel bad. And you don't have to do that. And so I think really step one is really just having the courage to start. You have to realize that, first of all, what I recommend is to say, okay, you want to pick a goal. We know that 30 minutes of exercise can really increase your cardiovascular fitness and your overall health. Only 30 minutes, half an hour. But you should not tell yourself you're going to go run a mile or 4 miles or 3 miles or anything else. The simplest thing is to say, I'm going to go run for half an hour. And a lot of people are going to think that's going to be really difficult. But the fact is that running is defined as moving on 2 legs faster than a walking pace. So if you go out and you decide, I'm going to run for 1 minute and then I'm going to walk for 2 minutes, well, you've already burned 3 minutes. If you do that 10 times, you went for a 30-minute run. And it is that simple. And you're going to have to give yourself a break to catch up. And if you tell yourself that you went for a run, if you run continuously for 1 mile, most people actually find that to be very, very difficult, and it's going to set you up for failure. And you shouldn't do that.
So the step one is just getting out and go for a time goal, 30 minutes. What would be step 2 and step 3 for an easy start to running for people?
The thing is there's this whole weird identity that I think we have around all of these different activities. And I think for running, because, you see things that say like, basically running is really simple. All you have to do is not stop. Well, that's not really true. All you have to do is move faster than walking. And if you go to the gym and you say you're not a weightlifter unless you can deadlift 500 pounds, well, you're never going to feel like you're working out. But everybody that goes to the gym feels like they're working out at their own weight. And so, the first thing is realize that as soon as you go for that first run, you go out and you walk for 1 minute, you run for a minute, you do whatever routine you choose, but you just go out and you actually do that first run, even if it's walking and running, you tell yourself you're actually a runner. You need to believe it, and you need to be able to take pride in that. And that's step 2. So,
that's one of the things that I did enjoy when I first started running, is saying, hey, I could go out and start running. And I like the time goal. So what would be the third step for getting out there?
The third step is actually more complicated, and it's way more difficult. Most people listening to this are going to have this prove to be a very difficult challenge. And that is to actually decide you go for your first run today or tomorrow, whenever you're going to do it. You come home, you tell yourself you're a runner, you put it on a Post-it note and you stick it on your mirror that says you are a runner, right? And then you call one of your friends, somebody who cares about you, who would be proud of you for actually running, and you tell them, you know what? I'm a runner now. I actually went for a 30-minute run today, and that's all. You do not tell them that you walked. You do not tell them that you went slow. You do not tell them that, you wore old shoes and you felt like your outfit didn't match. You tell them, I went for a run. Now I'm a runner. And then when they tell you that's awesome, you keep your mouth shut unless you say, you're right, I'm awesome. And you take pride in that. And that will make a huge difference if you can just do that exercise, and then it will motivate you to continue to run.
So we've got 3 easy steps. I think everybody can do that. And we're going to put more information in the social media posts for the show. What about some homework? All right. So somebody's watching now and they say, I want to go out and get started. What do you suggest they do right now?
Yeah, that's it. So plan on doing a 30-minute run, and you need to make it easy and doable, and you need to plan for forgiveness during the run. So if you tell yourself you're going to run for 1 minute and walk for 2, and you find that to be difficult, well, you need to walk more. But the fact is, if you go for 30 minutes and you run for 1 minute of it, the overall pace is faster than walking. It's still a run. So you're going to go out and walk, run, and whatever feels comfortable for you. You come home, you write, you are a runner, and put it on your mirror. and then you tell one person that you started running. And then the extra credit is to actually keep your mouth shut and not try to qualify or dumb down the compliment that they give you. You have to accept that it is a good thing, and it's a hard thing to do, and you can do it. It's a little bit of a challenge to do it.
We're talking with Dr. Chris Segler. He is the doc on the run, a former HCC grad who's out in the Californian area now doing practicing medicine. Chris, so next time you're going to be a guest on our show a couple times a month, and your next tip that you're going to talk about, say we get out and run, but there's going to be some pain involved with it, especially for a few of us who are older, and you're going to give us some things to look out for.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about some of the things you alluded to right at the beginning when you started running. You know, pain and progress are part of the process with running. So you're going to get stronger and you're going to get better if you continue to run. You're also going to have some aches and pains, likely the worst right when you start. Yeah. And those are the things that discourage and frighten us away from running, but you've got to suffer through those to really make it. You know, if you want to go run the Houston Marathon and you haven't been running at all, that's a big goal. But right. Pain and progress is part of the process.
So we're going to get everybody running, and we're going to turn them into Ironman as well.
There you go.
Dr. Chris Segler, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Brittany's shaking her head. Brittany, have you got your homework? You're going to start running today?
Listen, I did cross country in high school and messed up my knee. So my running days were over like at 16, 17.
Well, you can get out and walk. We got some easy steps for you, Brittany.
Oh yeah, I'd take Luna on multiple walks throughout the day, and it's up to 30 minutes because she's just full of energy.
All right, Dr. Chris Segler, we appreciate you being here on the show with us. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
All right, thanks for having me.
Once again, we'll put his website and all the information in the social media posts for this show. All right, on to Larry. Larry is with HCC's government department, but today you're here to talk about the Majors and Minors Committee. Maybe you can tell us a bit about that. Good morning, Larry.
Well, good morning, Todd, and thank you for having us/me here to share with the community what we're doing in the government department, Majors and Minors Committee. Started a little over 2 years ago. We offer a course, Government 2304. It's actually, it's Introduction to Political Science. It's not a government course per se. We look at the different subfields within the discipline of political science, political theory, international relations, public law, on down the line. And in my classes, I administered a survey excuse me, on the first week of class, asking the students that were government majors, what kinds of resources other than what the college is already providing do they think would help them to develop as a political science major and then go on and be successful. And, the old saying, be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, I was going to say that was an open-ended question there. You probably got a lot of answers you weren't expecting.
We're expecting some of them, but we didn't know the depth that which the students were very willing to share with us what they thought that they needed to succeed.
Right.
So out of that, a group of us got together after one of our faculty meetings and decided that we would start our Majors and Minors Committee, which is dedicated to developing government majors here at Houston Community College in order to help them succeed here and life after HCC. So that's basically our mission.
What are some of the resources does the committee provide to our students? Some of the things you have available now.
Well, sure. I sent you all a copy of our roster on this committee. And if you look at it, Todd, we're stacked, okay? We are so blessed to have faculty here at HCC who are not just good teachers, but good political scientists as well. And they too feel that this part of student development was just not here at the college. If it was, we couldn't find it. So we broke the committee into different subcommittees, and they include private sector careers. Mm-hmm. A lot of people think if you're a government major, you either have to go to work in the government, go to law school, or teach. But that's not true. Political scientists are hired in a wide array of positions. And in fact, one of the things that we heard from students is when they went home and told their parents that they were going to be government majors, all hell broke loose. How are you going to eat, with that? What are you going to do? Blah, 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 blah. So I just asked them to refer their parents to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which shows that the median income of a political scientist in 2019 was $103,000.
Wow. That's something you wouldn't know. Yeah.
Unless you look it up.
Right,
exactly.
right.
So out of that, we offer workshops and resources for students who are interested in private sector careers. Dr. Veronica Reyna runs our Center for Civic Engagement, which offers not just government students, but all students in HCC opportunities to engage in their communities at different levels. We have 2 professors who run our pre-law program to assist those students who have aspirations to go on to law school. What all do I need to take? What kind of classes? Tell me about the LSAT, things such as this. A couple of other professors specialize in government careers and public relations. Others, Dr. John Spear runs our honors programs, courses, and specializes in assisting students who want to transfer to area university political science departments. We also have a political science student association run out of the Northwest campus. We publish a newsletter once or twice a semester to keep them up to date with events. Some of our instructors are very good at political social media.
Yep.
We have a subcommittee on international relations. So just any of the ways that students can focus their studies and develop them to be successful, that's what we want to do.
And Larry, if someone's interested, where would they go on the website to reach out to you? How would they find you and get enrolled in your programs?
Well, I hope that y'all would maybe show some of the stuff that we sent y'all, last week to Melanie.
Yeah, we'll have some links in the social media posts for
right. If they'll go to those, and there's also a link to the government department website. There's a lot of information available there, and we'll reach out and see if we can help them in any way.
Political science, it's not just for government workers, it's a high-paying career, and HCC is training the next generation. Dr. Larry Gonzalez, Chair of the Government Department, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. All right, so we are going to move on to Brittany with our news, events, and announcements. So Brittany, have you got it together yet?
I have, Todd. I am drinking my caffeine. It also says, "Don't stand so close to me." Not just a police song, but very important for social distancing.
There you go. All right. Ideas Pitch Competition. It's a popular program through our Entrepreneurial department. That's returning with their competition this spring.
That's correct. So the popular Entrepreneurial Initiatives competition is an opportunity for students to share their creative ideas and innovations for sustainability and societal needs. So individuals or teams can pitch a product or service. Entries must be submitted by between February 8th and April 30th. So you have a pretty good amount of time to submit your ideas. You can do that by heading to hccs.edu/pitch.
So our rec sports department has a very robust program. They've got a number of things happening, including Super Bowl pick'ems. Mondays and Wednesdays, they do deep stretching. Mondays and Fridays, meditation and yoga. Tuesdays and Thursdays, boot camp and Zumba on Zoom. We're still looking to coin that phrase. And on Fridays, Brittany, what do they have?
It's your favorite, Todd. It features the return of the V Sisters, Twerk Fitness, AKA Twerk Out.
Yeah, Twerk Out. That's right. We're still going to promote that. They told me it was working into their routine. Anyway, you can access all of these sports through an email address. We'll put that into the social media post for this show. Financial literacy during COVID. Well, that's happening Tuesday, February the 9th, not that far away. Learn how to utilize resources available for those affected by COVID-19. It's from 11 a.m. to noon, Tuesday, February 9th. Check the events calendar on our website. Filmmaking Learning Series, that's happening, Brittany.
Yes, it's making its return. So the HCC Visual and Performing Arts COE is presenting Calderon and Regenbaum entrepreneur. I can't say
Oh
this
my.
word. Entrepreneurship
It's a long
strategies.
morning for Brittany.
It's a long morning.
Long morning. Wow.
I know. Luna's
You
over
were on
here
the show.
growling
You've
like,
lost
"Come on,
it.
Mom, get it together."
You've lost it, man. How
I know
quickly
this is what
that happened.
happens when you go from 5 weeks to 2 days, 5 weeks, 5 days, 2 weeks. Anyway, I can't brain. I'm sorry. So I'm going to start this again. Visual and Performing Arts COE is presenting Calderon and Regenbaum entrepreneurship strategies.
Even the
Luna.
dog is having issues with Brittany this morning.
Yeah, it's a
Her
series.
pup is having a problem.
Let me finish this, Todd. It's a series of weekly presentations from local, regional, and national entertainment industry professionals. I do apologize for Luna. She sees a dog outside. She wants to play. Todd, maybe you should finish this for me.
What time did we lose the show? Okay, 10:21. That was the time when the show was lost. It was 10:21 on Wednesday, February the 3rd, lost up to the minute.
It's
Okay.
hump day, okay? We're trying
know,
to make it over
yeah.
the hurdle.
We're gonna make this easy for you folks. We're gonna put an email address in the social media post for the show. The event is happening noon to 2 p.m. Wednesday, February the 10th. You can check our events calendar. Okay, Veterans Resource Fair, Vmas, which is the Veteran and Military Affiliated Student Success, is sponsoring a Veterans Resource Fair to learn about community and educational resources that are available right now for you. Thursday, February the 11th, 10 a.m. to noon, and you can RSVP by Tuesday, February the 9th. We'll put that email address in the social media post. Do you think you can handle this adult ed announcement?
I'm going to try to adult right now, Todd, and brain at the same time. So we're going to give this a go. If COVID has left you without a job, or you're just struggling to find work because you lack maybe a high school diploma or industry training, HCC's adult education program can help you get the skills you need for a new job. I probably should look into public speaking. For more information and to register, visit the link in our post after the show. And you can also check out the graphic that you may have seen circulating on social media with the hashtag #MoveAheadWithAdultEd.
I'm trying to call Frank right now.
How'd I do?
I'm trying to call Frank, see if he can help us
Wow.
out here. Yeah, all right. Payment plans are available, students. If you are interested in spring tuition and you need help with paying for that, we've got payment plans available for you, and you can visit our virtual lobby, which is on our homepage. Okay, Brittany, registration is underway for Second Start.
That's right. Second Start begins February 16th. So it's just around the corner, and HCC has changed its learning options. So Flex Campus will remain online for a while. Now, this is coinciding with our online anytime option, which is just as it sounds. You log into your classes at any time to do what you need to do, or online on a schedule. So that means you never come to campus, but you log in at a specified time that you selected. Once again, Flex Campus will remain online until further notice.
Right.
Lab-based courses, which are our critical hands-on skill-based learning, will continue to be offered for certain programs. So as always, we're always encouraging our students, faculty, and staff to constantly check your HCCS emails to make sure you're receiving the latest information. You can also check our website, hccs.edu, for the latest updates. And if you are interested in enrolling for Second Start, which once again begins February 16th, head over to hccs.edu/now.
Okay. All right. We've made it through our announcements for today, and we appreciate you sticking around for all of our announcements. I know it's been rough, but we'll make it through the rest of the day. So tomorrow on the show, are you going to be here, Brittany?
If I can brain.
If you can make it, yeah, hopefully you'll be here. We'll have the virtual Black History Gala. That's coming up, and we're going to continue to celebrate early with a student scholarship recipient from 2020. Daphne Wesson will be here to tell us about her journey and how the HCC Foundation has helped her along the way. And I know the foundation means a lot to you, Brittany, because you're a product of the foundation.
Yeah, and I'm just one of hundreds of thousands of students who have been so fortunate to receive a scholarship during my time at HCC. It makes all the difference in the world between maybe going to college or not going to college. And it's a huge blessing for so many so many students, both domestic and international. And I'm only saying that because we have had questions about the scholarship application being open to international students. And the answer is yes. So I'm looking forward to hearing Daphne's story because, like I said, it means so much to all of us who have been awarded a scholarship.
That's right. So Daphne will be here tomorrow to talk about the importance of the Black History Gala, which will be presented virtually for the first time this year. So that'll have more than that. And also it's Virtual Family Fun Day, Thursday. And I am so looking forward to this because we're going to be visiting with, we're going to take you back to Lookout Mountain, Georgia this time around. And this is literally my happy place we're going to visit.
I don't know why we're traveling to places that are very high because I'm short, I'm afraid of heights, but I'm excited to hear what we're gonna learn about. This is, now you said it's the Georgia side. Last time we were on the Tennessee side.
So Lookout Mountain is a very large mountain. It stretches actually through 3 states into Alabama, but Tennessee is what we visited last time. So now we're looking at the Georgia side, and it's a place called Rock City. And if you haven't heard of it, there are gardens, they're an experience, they're an attraction, but they'll tell us more about it tomorrow on the show.
Yes, so I am looking forward to talking with Megan, I believe it's Jolie?
Megan Jolie, yeah.
Megan Jolie, okay, from the famous attraction there, and learn more about Lookout Mountain.
All right, so that's coming up tomorrow on the show. We'll also talk about the Black History Gala as well. Main thing, though, is we want you to join us tomorrow on Up to the Minute. Brittany, thanks for being here today. I know it was a little bit rough for you.
Yeah, and if any of this was entertaining to you out there, Stacy, I'm talking to you. Don't talk to me until I pour my 3rd mug of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I'm with you there. If this was entertaining to you, join us tomorrow and see me make a fool of myself once again.
It'll be a new day, and we'll be enjoying seeing that. Brittany, thanks for being here, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. live on Up to the Minute.